Hello everybody, my name is Andre and I wanted in this video to thank you a lot for being my subscriber and for the 80 followers that I have on YouTube. It's meaning a lot to me and thank you so much. In this video I'm going to showcase to you why I wanted to move away from WordPress, and for my own website, which I started 2 years ago, I decided to use my own skills to put them to work and create my own blogging system. So let's jump in and stay tuned. Before proceeding, let's talk a little bit about my background. I'm actually a software engineer with experience for 15 years, and I worked with technologies like C#, ASP.NET, databases, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, but I also have front-end experience in Vue.js, in React.js, and also a little bit of Angular. And in my current role, I also worked a lot with CI pipelines and practically DevSecOps kind of stuff. I live in Switzerland for 5 years, but I'm originally from Romania. The motto that guides me every day is this: imagine where you could have been now if 10 years ago you knew what you know today. So this is more about evolution. And this is also what my website is about evolution. First, Amphitheater was designed in my mind for showcasing smart contracts on blockchain, Ethereum specifically. But I didn't realize that it's more of a not a realistic kind of goal, and then I decided to switch it to towards the idea of achieving financial independence. With this one, I realized that I cannot talk about it if I'm not really financially independent myself. I cannot say that I do have so much passive income that I can live without my full-time job. That's why I decided that for the future, because I'm also a creative person, I want to combine my skills, my creativity, also with my programming skills to work on this website, create all the structures necessary that the content which I'm going to present to you will be useful and will help you in anything that you wanted. So my idea would be to showcase my tech skills, digital creativity with embedded systems, with retro computing and so on and so forth. That's why I was thinking that in order to achieve this, I need to first of all get away from the WordPress, and I wanted to design my own blogging system, which I started like 2 years ago. And now I'm in the phase that I'm improving it, and I will show you how it actually works. To be honest with you, I'm not very new to blogging. I do have my afivan.com. This is the old domain which I started, I think like 6 or 7 years ago. I don't remember exactly. And this is how the backend looks like. And I don't know if I want to create a new post. It's very sluggish. It takes a lot of time to load. Come on. And if it's already jammed, I don't know why, because maybe of all these plugins which require a lot of maintenance. And then if you go over, you can have like an interface which is kind of nice with blocks, with a lot of stuff that you might not really use. You have all kinds of crap, all kinds of really bloatware, so it's really bloating. And yeah, it's pretty decent for someone who is I don't know, a content creator without much technical experience. It may be okay. It also has this jetpack feature, has some kind of functionality which checks if your website is down. You can install plugins for SEO, although they kind of crash into the one of the other sometimes, and it's a lot of yeah. I don't really like the fact that it's very commercial. Leave page. Every plugin has all kinds of functionalities which are for free, and then if you want to upgrade, you need to pay. And I don't want to pay upfront for something which doesn't pay me back. So if my blog would be to generate some income and I can pay these plugins from that income, then that's fine. But you know how it is over the internet. Nobody gives a crap about you. So at least I can do something about that, because I do have the skills necessary for building my own kind of blogging system. And actually, what do you need to do? It's if you go to my website, which is on my old domain, you can see that you just need some list with the articles, maybe some categories, a subscribe to newsletter thingy, and machine learning, Node.js. These are my old articles, and yeah, maybe something with GDPR with accept right here, and that's mostly about it. And yeah, maybe a search, something search related, an about page, contact. This contact page, it redirects to my new website. That's fine. And a software engineer with 15 years experience like me should be able to do it, right? Yeah, of course I can do it, but it's not something that I do in one day. And it's time for me to show you what I achieved on my current blog, and what is the future for it. Stay here tuned with me. I'm going to show you. Let me present you the functionalities that are currently on my website. And since I was on the contact page, this is one page where you can contact me. The idea is that I do have an email, but I don't want to share it publicly because of all these crawlers which then send you spam. So in the contact page, I have a form which you can use, and then you can add your email. It doesn't have to be a real email, but your message, if your message is for real, then it's okay. You can type it in one message, and the juicy part is this captcha, which has to be, it works also in lowercase if I remember correctly. This is to practically try to eliminate the spam as much as possible and to ensure that whoever is using this form is a human being. Let's see. Yeah, I got this captcha correctly, so you submitted a contact request. That's super cool, which I think I already received. Not on this email, on the other email. Let me open it. Still loading. Yeah. So if you see here, I received the contact request. You see, I have this one right here. Super cool. This is working just fine. Now, another interesting functionality which I did is the subscribe. If you want, you can subscribe to my newsletter, and there are two options that you can use to subscribe. Subscribe with Facebook or with email. The thing is that, let's go with the email. Let's click on this. The thing is that when you go to this subscribe page, you can still choose how to subscribe. You can subscribe with Facebook or by manually inserting your details right here. And of course, there's the juicy part with the captcha, just to make sure it's a human out there. Maybe it hinders or prevents a lot of humans to subscribe to this newsletter, but the thing is that I also want to avoid these bots sending over my website, posting forms and sending too much data, because I do have a throttler implemented and it always triggers. I see it's triggering every like hour, so I do get this alert. So I'm really happy that I implemented this. But if you subscribe with the Facebook, then you don't have any kind of issue like that, and you don't have to confirm your email. So if you try to write your email and something, I don't know, maybe my old email address, this is I suppose a 0W7PUQ, subscribe. Yeah, it seems that there was an error. So that's another thing. If you get an error on my website, just send me the error ID, which is already stored in my database for further analysis. And it's good that I'm also testing with you this kind of stuff, because you might have errors and you never know, because you just don't test this every day. And I don't really have automated testing just yet. And let's see something else, maybe subscribe. When you subscribe with Facebook, you actually go to Facebook and you will subscribe with your own account. And if you say continue, let's see if we hit another error. Yeah, I get this message, I'm already subscribed for this thing. And it's okay, I do have a lot of validation. And another part that I worked on was to, if you go down here to the campaigns, now I only have one campaign, so this is like affiliate marketing campaigns, where you can if you like that offer, you can click on it and it will help me a lot if you are interested. Now I have many campaigns, but I mostly disable them all, because it's they're also sending some notifications. So there's on the notifications for the subscribed users, and as you could see, I also have this pop-up. If you want to subscribe, you can use it from here. I will have to change this part. I want to provide more value to you. I don't want to be just another newsletter subscription, because that's pretty lame, and I realize that it's going to be changed in the near future. Let's close this thing. If I go, let's see the home page. It's still my old like goal. I want to achieve financial independence, but I want to change this to reflect my current strategy. I will change this part somehow. This is AI generated, by the way. I don't like to wear shirts or suits. And then the fun part is that you get to see a couple of blog posts, and this is really nice. You can see them directly on the home page, and also the deals which I showed to you earlier. And actually, if you want, you can go to the full blog page, and this is where the fun starts and the purpose of this video. I'm going to show you how this work and how I plan to improve it. Being such a diligent programmer, I paused my recording for this video and I went to localhost to investigate that subscription problem. There was indeed one thing over there which was happening, and I will provide a fix, and it will be reaching prod, I hope that today, although it's a Sunday, and that's okay, no problems. Let's resume our thinking. So back on the production server, so you can see that I have the blog with the blog posts, and they are listed like stacked. Although it's not the best way to do it, and I want to change that. I would want to have at least 2 or 3 of them on one row, so that you don't have to scroll a lot. Of course, this design is user friendly and also responsive. Now I do have, as you can see, 4 categories by which you can filter. I think I will change this a little bit, and for instance, if you click like digital literacy, then you will see only articles listed for that category, which is a similar, WordPress has a similar thing, but it also has tags. I don't have tags. Um, and if you scroll, you can see the details. You can just hover on the, I do have a hover effect. You can see the title, the date, and for some posts you can also see if they have a YouTube video. So some posts are just text, like this one, where to buy the R36S game console. This is mostly, it's text and stuff like that. And some posts are this is also bugging me, so I have to change the frequency of this. So yeah, if you go on over one which has a YouTube video, usually you will see the YouTube video embedded right here, and you can play it or also watch it directly on the YouTube channel. And I also have this kind of feedback buttons, if you say like or can be improved and stuff like that, and you can click on one of them. You can also send me one custom feedback, and if you click send feedback, then you're going to thank you for your feedback. Also implemented, so this is of recent functionalities, the number of views for a certain blog page, and you of course some widget for sharing on different platforms. Let's see if we see something interesting. Maybe, let's say, I don't know, let's open one of these articles. A like, somebody gave me a like. Okay, I think this is me, because once you give a like, you just cannot give another like. I was testing this functionality. Was this helpful? Yes, you can also send like that without anything in the custom message, and it's super cool. I mean, this design, I like it. It's clean. I don't want fussy widgets. I don't want anything that slows my website down, and as you can see, it's super fast and it loads super well. The thing is that I had before a RavenDB database, but I just preferred to switch over to PostgreSQL, which is much faster and the performance is super visible. And yeah, if you refresh, you can also see, yeah, this is the feedback that I gave. And the views are only updated like only once 20 minutes. So that's all. Cool. Now you might be wondering how I create a new blog post. So it's simple. I designed one interface which is quite nerdy. It's not really the WordPress interface that you are really used to, but it's more than enough. And I do have a couple of fields which I fill. For instance, the first one is the created at. I can change the created at. Actually, it's only a number for now, which represents the number of milliseconds since 1st of January 1970. So it's the epoch time. And I'm using this tool, Unix converter, Unix timestamp, .com. So if you paste in your number here, you will see, so it's like the date and time now. Usually I keep it the same, I mean the default one, but sometimes I change it. So let's see. Let's write one blog post together, just briefly. So I will say blog post updates, or no, actually, why I built my own blogging form platform. And I say no WordPress plus, except we can write this except is actually the introduction text that you will see in the index page. We say WordPress is nice, but I needed something more custom. Let's say the slug is actually the part that comes after the blog, so you can say something like why I built my own blogging no press please. And usually for SEO, this title shouldn't be more than 60 characters. I think only for the meta description I placed one requirement so that it's up to see 160. But let's see meta description. Diligent software. And move away from it and build my own SEO friendly blogging platform. Yeah, I suppose it's up to 160 characters, and you can also select a YouTube video. So if you paste the YouTube video ID, it will embed it into the article. And here you have a HTML editor based on Quill, which gives me most of the things that I need to blog, right? Here you can write your article. I will not write it now, the full article, but to blogging my So I will keep my old blog afivan.com until maybe this fall, because the domain and the SSL expires, and I will move all my articles to the new one. I will decommission it. So yeah, after you select all these basic details, you can hit create. Now I have one blog post which is new, but it's kind of empty. So I will just show you how my process works. For instance, if I hit edit now, once the blog post has been created, if I scroll down, I see many other options. Now I can select the status, which is for now draft, but a blog post can be published, can be scheduled, or under review. Review, I'm not using it for now, but it's maybe for future, and I can select a category. Career success, lifelong skills. I will maybe select one lifelong skills. And this is also a part which I introduced lately, is when I want to promote a campaign, I will select the campaign that I want to promote. In the list, I will show you how it works. And then we have some the concept of attachment. So when you upload one file, like image, you can use it into the article to write it there. And actually you can have two special images called one. The first one is the showcase and the other one is the thumbnail. The showcase is one particular specific image which will be used in the thumbnail itself. So I designed a sort of because the designing all these thumbnails for every blog post can be a pain in the ass. I do have a streamlined way to do this. Now let me show you how I play around with the attachments. So I'm going to change the showcase right now, and yeah, sometimes, although it's not really authentic, I use AI tools to just, you know, make it faster, because yeah, it's a lot of time if you want to design it from scratch. So I used Microsoft Designer to create an image about me moving away from WordPress. This let's use one image, designer free, and also maybe take this one. And if I go to the showcase, I'm going to yeah, I need to see designer free. Yeah, I will save it, then edit again, and if I go back to edit, I will see that I do have the available attachments right here. Now another thing that I can do, I can just upload an attachment. Let me upload the other thingy, designer 5. If I go back to edit, I will see my designer 5 right here. If I click on it, you see, then it appears in my blog post, so I can write text around it. Above is the image, and if I save it, I should be able to see it in the blog post. You see, this is how I add images, although it's not really the best. There's no way to resize it just yet. Of course, WordPress does it better than me, but I can live with this. It's no problem for me. But as you can see in the edit, I do have the showcase. Now you will be wondering what I do with it. Yeah, it's simple. If I go back, you see I have a render thumbnail. Okay, and in the render thumbnail, I do have 3 things that I use. I just here in the main title, I usually put in something like WordPress maybe, and I just, you know, in here you can say it's more of an HTML injection, which it's indeed, but I can customize this text. If I click render and send, I should receive on my email what is the rendered thumbnail. So this is how I render my thumbnail. It's a sort of a streamlined process. I'm still waiting for the image to come, to arrive. Yes, I have it right here. Yeah, you see, this is the image that I uploaded as showcase, and then I do have a sort of a rendering engine which then uses this background and adds this text and generates an image for me. And I also have a YouTube thumbnail for this, so this I can use for YouTube, which is nice. So I'm not going to use the YouTube for now. I'm just going to save this one. Thumbnail affiliator why I move WordPress thumbnail. And then I can go back to my editing, and hopefully I can change the thumbnail. So thumbnail, I always look at the size, so it should be under 1 megabyte. The thing is that the server itself has a limit of 1 megabyte per file upload, and if I hit save, then voila, I do have my thumbnail right here. So this is my new article. This is how I design the articles, and here I'm not going to publish it just yet. I'm just going to tell you how the scheduled thing works. So the scheduled thing, if I place it, if I select the status of schedule, and then maybe I want to schedule this blog post to be available on the 17th of February, I just copy that, create it at, and this is like the tool generates the second, so I add 3 zeros, 0, and I save it. And if I go here, it's like 17th of February, but it's not visible yet on the website. So if I go to the blog, I will see that it's not visible, simply because it's not published yet. Okay, and if I will publish, then whenever it's published, be it automatically or manually, it will send this as a newsletter information for all my followers, for all my subscribers. An example of it is this. So this is one article, the article name, which is exactly this one that you see right here, and you would see that it contains the information on the newsletter email, my name, and a little bit about what the article is about. And if you click on it, you will be able to open to see the page. But I don't know if why it's not working in this. Maybe if I copy the link, here, yeah, you can see the article. So it contains some affiliate stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, and let's go back to editing. If I want, I'm using some affiliate campaigns sometimes for some articles, so this is also a new feature that I introduced. As you can see, the article is pretty empty. I mean empty, it doesn't have much content, but if I go and promote one campaign that I have, for instance Vultr, if I save it, I should be able to see some new information. So the information related to this campaign that I promote through my blog post. So now you see that the article has changed a little bit. It has this information related to my campaign, and if you go like click on the see offer, it has the offer right here. You can use this Vultr Limited, you can click on it, and you go then to vultr.com. And by the way, this is a really nice feature. I host my website on Vultr, which has everything that I need for hosting my website, and it's very stable. And you can also click on that and see the like promotion image. If you click on it, it's again send you over to Vultr. And actually Vultr, it seems they have a nice campaign right now. So if you go if you're going to use my link, you can get $300 of worth of services from Vultr in order for you to test their stuff, and I really recommend them to you. They are much cheaper than Azure or the AWS. You will see. I will share you the link in the description box, and you can check it out, and it will always also help me if you use it, and it's fair deal. So this is how I'm going to create my next blog post. Now another thing that I created is the blog post relations. If you go to this page, I do see all my articles and you can practically select which post is related to the one that you are writing now. For instance, if I want my current blog post to be related to, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I don't think I do have many which are related to this one. Or yeah, let's see, maybe this one, relation added. It's, yeah, a little bit to the far end, but this is not exposed to the public. And let's say maybe this one and this one. Okay, now if I go to see my blog, where is it? Let me refresh. If I go to the end, I can see the related articles, right? And the interesting thing is, if I open an article, the relationship should be both ways. You see? Now the thing, yeah, maybe I will work on this, because this blog post is not published. And there's another thing, if I have for one post only one related article, you can see it multiple times here. Maybe it's not the best thing, but that's one thing. The idea is that the relationship is both ways. So if one blog post is related to the other will be related to it, and so back and so forth. So this is how I do it, folks. It's really a lot of work, although it might not seem. So it's really a lot of work on this front, but I'm actually enjoying the whole process, and hopefully it's going to be also efficient and SEO friendly, and also useful to you, to my audience, in most of the articles and the things that I promote. And yeah, let me know what you think. It would be really useful if you send me your feedback, or if you subscribe to the newsletter, or if you have any ideas. It will be really useful to me to learn how to improve. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And by the way, I also have a Twitch account. So if I go to the links right here, I have a page with all my links. I have the YouTube channel, and I also have a Twitch channel. Sometimes I do play Albion online and maybe other games which I try, and hopefully we can meet also in there. So thank you very much for watching this video, and all the best. See you soon.